What's up, everybody? Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. Today is an update episode, as the developers have updated the game again. This one is another one that I didn't really see coming, although it's really cool. So here's the list of features that they have added. They've updated the world generator, which I can kind of tell... excuse me. I can kind of tell... kind of not really. Like, I noticed some of these asteroids aren't your typical, what you usually get when you generate a world type of thing, and they're a bit more diverse. So I guess they've changed how their world gen operates, although the details on that aren't really in depth. Doors are now functional, which is cool. Drills can be turned on or off in the control panel. Added light parameters in the control panel. Gatling guns can now rotate, and added new large world scenarios for 64-bit only. The last thing is moddable collision shapes, but that's something that I don't think most people will get much out of unless they're downloading something someone else has already done, because you'd need to basically know how to do 3D modeling and whatnots. So, first thing, let's grab... Where are you? Doors. This is a thing I think is kind of neat, although it still needs some polish. So you'll notice the door is now closed. You can't hit the T button, or E or whatever, to open the door, which is what most might expect. But you can hit K, and then tell it to open, which is pretty awesome, actually. We've talked about that before, that it'll be cool to do that kind of stuff, and with some of the ships have open and closable doors and whatnots. What I don't know is, can you access it from here? Yes, you can. Okay, so you could actually do, you know, like you're piloting the ship and do a command override kind of thing and open and close the door, which is kind of neat. The other thing... Where's the Gatling guns? Gatling guns are supposed to be able to now rotate. Now, I'm not entirely sure what exactly that means. I didn't see anything about this in the update video that the Keen Software House posted. They showed off a bunch of different, unless I just missed it, but I didn't see anything about rotating Gatling guns, so let's try and figure out what that means. Grab this. Oh no, oh no. Gyro, gyro, gyro. Where are you? No. Place. Place. Crap. Alright, well, that's done. That's pretty much dead. Okay. Round 2. Let's go like this. Just make a platform. I didn't bump that already, did I? I think it did. Dadgummit. I bumped it already. Good grief. Can I just not make a ship that doesn't go anywhere? Sorry. This is supposed to be informative and all tutorial-like, and I'm just over here derping around. Okay. That was strange, but whatever. I just need a platform, guys. That's all I'm looking for. Okay. Now... Gatling gun. Can I... Yes, you can. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and put a couple of things here, just so that we can test them out. Like this. Okay. And cockpit. There we go. Okay. So... I don't... Oh, wait. I need a power thingy, don't I? Good enough. Okay. Oh, is that what they meant? That the, okay. I guess they didn't rotate before. Maybe? Is that what they mean? I think that's what they mean. And you can still drill like this. But apparently you can just turn these on like this also and leave them automated. Because before you had to select them down in the hotbar and hold the left mouse button while you had them selected. Now apparently you can just leave them go. So I'm getting some ideas about... Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh wait, stop it. Haha! I gotcha. Where'd that other one go? Oh, there he is. Okay. So yeah, I've got a few ideas. The biggest thing I thought of with the drills being able to just turn them on and let them go is like an automated mining machine. The only problem with that is you'd still kind of need a thruster or something to push it forward into whatever ship or asteroid it's mining. Not ship. You wouldn't mine a ship. Well, if they were an enemy ship, I suppose. But you know what I mean? Like, you'd have to have some kind of propulsion thing pushing it into the asteroid to keep drilling, even if the drills are always on. So maybe they're planning on doing some kind of automated thruster in the future to where, like, you know, you could turn them on, but it would just push them forward. You wouldn't have to actually hit, like, the WASD keys and whatnots. Maybe. I don't know. I'm spitballing. Now, this is one that I'm interested in. And that is controllable lights. Which sounds epically awesome. Let's use a power thing here. Since I saw this in their video that you can attach power stuff. So remember we talked about in one of the episodes making like an alarm thing with, I think we were using white lights, right? Well, check this out now. Can I access this thing? Yes. Okay. So the reflector lights, what? They now have a radius, a fall off, an intensity, and an RGB setting. So if we turn these on, let's just turn them all on and play with these settings for a little bit. Right? Boom. Lights come on. Good. Jolly good. Okay. So now, if we were to, say, drag this down and drag this down, this will be a red light. Ish. Sort of. Let's play with the settings a little bit here. I'm not sure to what end you can make some of this stuff work. Alright, so let's... fall off, I think, is how far the beam goes, and let's crank up the intensity. I may be wrong on all of these fronts, but let's just see what it does. Oh, wow. Okay, so intensity is cool. The radius obviously increases, like, does it hit that or is it a very narrow beam? So, let's try and reduce the radius to the smallest. And you'll see how there's much less light on the assembly, or the refinery there. So the radius, for obvious reasons, is about how wide the light can be, which is pretty cool. Again, I think fall off is how far the beam will go before it dissipates, and then intensity is the, well, intensity. And I don't know if I explained this or not, but if you right-click on anything, it will set it to default. except for apparently color. That appears to not be the case. But all these other settings, the same with rotors. You can set their stuff. So let's make this one blue. Turn its intensity all the way up. How about green? And let's do purple, since that'll give us some different color variations, right? So that's pretty neat that you can do that now. And then I just, for kicks and giggles, I just wanted to do this because this would be funny. Velocity. Let's turn this up all the way. Why are you no spin? Why are you no spin? Wait, what? Oh, because it's off. We got ourselves a disco ball. I'm dancing, I'm dancing. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, the one thing I didn't know originally... oh, you know what we should do? We should make a cop car. Or a cop spaceship. Oh! That would be awesome. Now, I gotta figure out a way to do a strobe light, though, so it could go red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. That would be kind of neat. I wonder if I could do that. I don't know if I can make it flash, but I can make it spin like that. That would be kind of cool. One of the things I didn't know, though, is that this also applies to interior lights, although I don't know about color. But the new ability to tweak them now applies. Really? Just had to be the wrong way, huh? Really? They have these keys set up really weird. Okay, so aha! So you can do the same thing. Oh, and you can see over here in the corner of my screen how the oh, wait a minute. Fall off actually looks like it's making it brighter. Let's see if I can get a better angle here. There we go. So if you look over in this left corner, you can see the blue light. And you can see how it's... Oh, you can make a black light! I don't know if that would actually do anything. So the fall off makes it more narrow, it would seem? I thought that's what radius did. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So you crank that up. Look at how bright that is! What? You can light up a whole ship with that. So we actually could go through stuff like the Black Pearl and maybe reduce... might be able to reduce the lights that I needed in there by amplifying stuff and things of that nature, which would be kind of cool. Let's just see what happens if we do this for all of them. Let's try white. See what it looks like when you crank it all the way up. And maybe black. See if black does anything. Because if we could make a black light, that would just be awesomely awesome. Whoa! Talk about trippy. Okay, so white's a bad idea to crank up. And I think black is too. Because I think black is being seen as the same thing. Maybe not. Maybe that's a different one. Wow! Icy rainbow colors! So that's pretty crazy. Wow, that's bright. So you could do that, but you'd have to be pretty careful about, like, making things blinding. because obviously that could be pretty easily done. Now that we've played with the settings a bit, though, I want to actually tweak these a little bit. So we want the radius up all the way and the fallout all the way down. And let's see if we can make this like super disco ball. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these. I don't know how yet, other than the only thing that came to mind was like cop car and disco ball, both of which I'd like to do, actually. So yeah, I'm not really entirely sure what all of the implications you could use for that, but it seems like you could have a lot of fun. What else? Was there anything else? I did notice this world. You may notice there's no big red ship, big blue ship, and the two fighters. I noticed when I made this world there are some new options for world gen, which might be what they were talking about, and maybe not actually the way that asteroids are made, but actually the level worlds. But they mentioned there was like Easy Start 1, Easy Start 2, 3, Empty World, and I noticed this world was made under the survival setting, which is quite interesting, and it makes me wonder if they're setting up for survival. Because that would just make my life wonderful. We've talked about this before, that I have this as a Let's Play Season 1, but it really turned into more of a Let's Build with only the creative mode available. And that when they get survival implemented, I will probably end this particular like season and just say Let's Play Season 2 is the new survival, and make it more like our Minecraft stuff that we've done on my channel here. You know, where you actually have to mine stuff and all that kind of stuff. So we may be getting pretty close to that day actually happening. Although, let me know. Okay, I've never really considered myself a builder. I was actually very surprised when Space Engineers and my builds were being like the most viewed thing on my channel. Because I never really looked at myself as being very good at it. Still don't really. Most of my builds, if you listen to like as I'm building, it's usually fly by the seat of my pants and just like, does that look good? I don't know. But so I've never really considered myself much of a builder, but if you guys are really like, you know, you can do a survival Let's Play but don't stop your build series or something, I may make two and just do a Let's Build series when survival comes out, and have Season 2 of this Let's Play be like a survival, like a la Minecraft and stuff like that I've done on my channel before, and then have a separate playlist that's like a Let's Build if everybody really still wants to see, you know, all the builds and whatnot. So let me know what you guys think about that. I think this is all of the updates for this patch. It's still pretty cool though. This is another one of those like rotors and the mirror mode and everything, where it's like something that I like that I didn't know I wanted, kind of thing. Because like now I really want to make some type of, maybe when we're done with the glitch ship, I'll make some kind of cop car ship or something. That would be kind of funny. Or maybe not a cop car, but just like a cop ship, like paint it like black and white and have some kind of rotating strobe light or something on it. I would like, eventually, now that they have this, a way to pulse the settings, so like you could have two lights and have them switch between red and blue without rotating like this. They could just be stationary, but this one changes to blue, this one changes to red, and then they just oscillate, kind of thing. That would be cool. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of possibilities for things to build given the new update stuff. Possibilities for whether or not you'd want to still see a build series on top of a survival playthrough, you know, all that good stuff. Any kind of feedback, it's always welcome. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.